ポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Hey guys, Kakarot197 again. This time with some more special new loot from my favorite online hobby store, Hobbylink Japan. If you want to buy any of the model kits featured in this video, links down below. And the first one that I got is a model kit with a pretty long name. Like, at some point, Bandai is going to release a model kit with a name that's too long for the YouTube title. The 1/144th scale high-grade Universal Century RX-0 Unicorn Gundam Unit 3 Fenix Unicorn Mode Narrative Version Gold Coating. All it needs is version Kotoki and, in 10 years from now, Revive version. Anyways, this is probably going to be quite a sweet kit from a pretty sweet movie too, because no matter how average the unicorns in high grade were, since this is a gold-plated model kit, it's going to look eye-catching no matter what. The only thing that I'm still kind of wondering about is how the nub marks are going to be, because it's been quite a while since I've built any of the unicorns, and if I remember correctly, there were some nub marks that were quite in plain sight, so that might be the one bad thing about this model kit. But yeah, I'll soon find out once I start unboxing this. Another thing that I'm wondering about is how they're going to do this. I'm pretty sure there's just going to be a wire in there that you can then pose, because yeah, this is another one of those model kits where I looked up nothing, and even when it was released, I never really checked out any of the reviews on this thing. Then as far as the movie that thing is from is concerned, I do have somewhat mixed feelings about the movie. I don't know if I ever said this on video, but as far as the movie itself is concerned, as like its own thing, I really enjoyed it when I went to check it out in theaters. But as part of the Universal Century, I don't know, there was a lot of hocus pocus new type stuff going on that I'm not sure. Like, as its own movie, or even as like a movie within the Universal Century, kind of like what they did with 00, how they had the Celestial Being movie at the beginning of like the 00 movie. That was really well done, and you know, that's kind of how I would see Gundam narrative in Universal Century canon personally. But yeah, so far the Fenix. One thing that's also definitely going to be a pain is the safety flag thing that's on the V-fin that I typically cut off, but on this, no matter what, that's probably going to look pretty ugly when you look at it from the back, but you know, maybe I'll just cut it off because you don't really see it from the front. And then the second model kit I got is the latest and greatest master grade, the Wing Zero Custom Virgin Kotoki Endless Waltz version. And this is also the first model kit of the Endless Waltz version of the Wing Zero that I got. Because I have to be honest here, the Wing Zero, the Endless Waltz version, has always been a machine that I was kinda split on. Kinda similar to what the narrative movie was. The Endless Waltz version, it always looked amazing as like a mobile suit or like as a model kit or an action figure, but as a real robot, I never really liked the way these angel wings look. They always felt a bit super robot-y in my opinion. As awesome as they looked, they just didn't really fit with my image of Gundam, like in my mind. And yeah, I do know there's like explanations for it, like these feathers have thrusters in them, the whole thing serves as a shield, but even then, you know what I mean, they could have made it more utilitarian looking as opposed to the very stylized wings. But again, there is no arguing with how absolutely amazing this thing looks, and I have no doubt that it's going to look amazing as a model kit too. I do have the old Endless Waltz of the normal Wing Gundam, and that thing has been one of my favorite looking Gundam Wing model kits for a long time, so I really wonder how this is going to look compared to it, because I'm pretty sure that this thing is going to be completely new, and it also has Neo Bird mode. And it's also really cool to see that it has two different modes, like one for outside atmosphere or space mode, and another one for on Earth or the in atmosphere mode. So that is definitely going to be pretty interesting to see. And one thing that I'm not quite sure about yet what it's gonna do is that the Buster Rifle also folds up. And one thing that I read on the side of the box is The twin buster rifle can be divided and folded in the middle, which looks like that picture on the other side, to be mounted on the wing binder. So I'm gonna, well, it sounds kind of like you're gonna be able to store the twin buster rifle on the wings or something, because again, just like with the narrative Unicorn Gundam, I haven't looked up any reviews yet. I'm going into this blind, basically. So once I unbox this thing and have a look at the manual, I will figure out what that is for. And those are the two model kits that I got for this new loot video. Normally, I would go ahead and build the newest one first, but in this case, I think I'm gonna go with that shiny golden Fenix first. And then one final thing some of you might be wondering about is, what happened with the poll I did about the Zaku 2, the Gundam H1, and the Gundam Curios? Because usually when I do a poll like that, it's for a Hobbling Japan video, and none of the three are here. So what happened? Well, you see, the thing is, the package that poll was for was actually sent out before this package, but due to the way amazing Belgian customs work, that package is still sitting at customs while this one has been delivered. So for the results of that poll, you'll have to wait a little bit for when I finally get that package at my door. So you'll still have to wait a little bit longer to see if I'm finally going to be doing a review of a Gundam 00 model kit, or maybe even a Gundam H model kit. Because as some of you might remember, a very, very long time ago, when my channel was still super small, I did a video where I said that I would never review a Gundam 00 model kit or a Gundam H model kit. So yeah, whether or not that will still hold true, you'll find out relatively soon. As for now though, I'm going to be unboxing my Fenix and grabbing my surgical gloves to build this very shiny machine. So that's all for this video, brought to you by Hobbling Japan. Again, links to buy him down below. And as always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow with an unboxing of the Fenix.